The Wired Brain Coffee Storage .NET Standard class library contains the Coffee Video Storage class. In this class you have implemented the logic to access blob storage. The UWP application built by the Wired Brain Coffee developers uses the Coffee Video Storage class to manage the blobs in blob storage. But it also accesses the blobs directly via their URLs. The blob URL is used as a source for a media element in the UWP app that allows a user to play a video. Now all of this is done. In the meantime, the Wired Brain Coffee developers have built the ASP .NET Core web application. This web application is for the public users to view the videos. It uses the Coffee Video Storage class to list the videos in blob storage. As you might know, ASP.NET Core is a server-side technology. In our case, it creates an HTML document on the server that is sent to the user's browser. The HTML document contains HTML video elements, and such a video element uses the blob URL to access a blob, so that the user can play the stored video. Now, let me show you that ASP.NET Core web application in action. You will also learn how the Wired Brain Coffee developers use the blob URL. Let's switch to Visual Studio. Here I've opened the Wired Brain Coffee solution. As you can see, it contains a new project, the Wired Brain Coffee web app. Let's expand this project. In the app settings JSON file, I have defined the connection string for blob storage. So if you download this solution from the Pluralsight website, you need to set your connection string here. Now let's go to the startup.cs file and let's scroll down to the configure services method. Here you can see how the connection string is read from the configuration. Then the iCoffee Video Storage interface is registered as a service. You can see that the Coffee Video Storage class is used with the connection string that we have specified in the configuration. This means now that an iCoffee Video Storage instance can be injected into the page models of this ASP.NET Core application. So let's open up the index page. Here under Pages you can see index.cs.html and index.cs.html.cs. Let's first go to this code behind file that contains the page model, which is in this case called the index model. As you can see, the constructor takes an iCoffee Video Storage instance and it stores that instance in the _coffee video storage field. The index model class has a coffee video models property that is of type IEnumerable of coffee video model. When you scroll down, you can see the coffee video model class here. It contains just the properties title, description and blob URI. Now let's scroll up again. The Coffee Video Models property is initialized in this onGet method. Here you can see that the load Coffee Video Models async method is called to fill this Coffee Video Models property. So let's scroll down to this load Coffee Video Models async method. In this method, a list of Coffee Video Model is created. Then the list video blobs async method on the Coffee Video Storage instance is called to get a list of cloud block blobs. That list of cloud block blobs is iterated with a for each loop. For every cloud block blob, the getBlob metadata method is called on the Coffee Video Storage instance to get the title and the description. Then a new Coffee Video model is added to the list of Coffee Video models. As you can see, the title, the description and the blob URI are set on that Coffee Video model. And then finally, the list of Coffee Video models is returned. So this is how this Coffee Video Models property is filled. Now let's take a look at the index.cs.html file. When I scroll down a bit, you can see here a for each loop that iterates over the Coffee Video Models in the Coffee Video Models property of the index model. For every Coffee Video model, a bootstrap panel is created here with this div tag. As you can see, the title is set to the title property of the Coffee Video model. Then there is a paragraph that contains the description of the Coffee Video model, and there is also a video element, and the source of that video element is set to the blob URI of the Coffee Video model. This means a user can use this video element to play a video stored in blob storage. Now let's see this in action and let's run the application. So let's set the web application as a startup project and let's start IIS Express. The application is up, and now you can see the title, the description, and the video for every video stored in the Coffee Videos container. A user can just click play to play a video on this website. But now the interesting part is, a user can right-click on this page, and they can view the page source. When you scroll down in this page source, you can see here the code that is generated for every Cloud Blog Blob. In that HTML code, you can of course also see the blob URL. This means now a user can just grab those URLs and reuse them in their own static website. And this is something the Wired Brain Coffee Company does not want. That's the reason why we will set now the public access level on the blob container to private.